So if you haven't heard, this past week, the migrant crisis is coming to a head. And by that, I mean that it's affecting the rich people, the celebrities, and all of the people that have kind of been hands off for a while, saying, oh, it's no big deal. Just let them be, whether they're Democrat, whether they're liberal, whatever political view you have. The issue has been that it hasn't been magnified to the degree that it's personally affecting you. And so this is what's happening right now. So if you haven't heard, a lot of news has come out recently about squatters' rights, about people taking over homes and having just this arduous legal process to get them evicted because they feel like, based on the law, which in some states it's very legitimate and other states it's not that clear cut, but they are making it more clear cut. Florida being one of them. Greg Abbott in Texas also recently passing a bill on this. But a lot of these people are waking up and they're realizing that there's something wrong with the border, and people have said it for a very long time, but it has to come to your doorstep for you to be affected. So let's take a look at a couple of headlines that are coming up. So a lot of these drug busts, these illegal migrants squatting in the basement with guns and all of this abuse and just crazy things happening, whether it's in Chicago or here it's in New York, 7 illegal immigrants in the Bronx with a drug and weapons bust. They were caught. And you had the recent Leandro, I don't even know his full name, but a Venezuelan guy who basically bragged about squatting in a home. And this went very viral. This guy recently was caught. So they were saying that I think it was in Gahanna, Ohio or something. They got him. They're going to deport him. And that was that. But he gained a lot of TikTok fame by encouraging other immigrants to come and illegally take over certain houses because of some of the rules, the 30-day rule, and just being there, and you basically have to go through this whole process, and it's been a headache. Now, a lot of people are on the receiving end of it. Squatters sell Texas women's belongings at a yard sale, turning the home into a drug den. So this person went on vacation or somewhere to their parents' house or something, comes back, sees their house taken over, and it's just a big mess. And then recently, Greg Abbott talking about anybody squatting in your home is breaking the law, and that he's making it clear that you are violating certain laws. And then recently, Governor DeSantis from Florida signing a law to end this whole squatters dilemma that people are in because they're not allowed to do certain things. And the law even goes against some of the people that are trying to evict people of their own homes. And then the one that went viral in the Hollywood space is LeBron James, as well as many other celebrities, including, a lot of the elite rich people, A-list celebrities concerned about where squatters invaded some $5 million home in their luxury neighborhood where LeBron James and Jennifer Lopez live. And entrepreneurs, hedge fund investors, heiresses, studio executives own homes in this quiet cul-de-sac, and they were throwing parties. They were just charging people as an entrance fee. I think they put it on booking.com, and it's just this luxury mansion that they just took over somebody's home that maybe it's a vacation home or something. Look at this. They're spray painting it, they're vandalizing it, and just going crazy with the stuff. And so I say this because yes, this is bad for these people, but what it's really doing is that it's impacting the rich. And so this is where, if you want to say that there is a concerted effort to allow some of the evil to come through. And again, I've talked about this before, but the Trump administration, they talked about the wall. They very clearly vocalized this back in 2015, 2016. People were at arms about it. They said, why would you do such a thing? Who's going to pay for that? And come to find out, they were building it to illustrate that it was possible, it was being done. But they're not going to project this, but they allowed certain holes to be left loose so that in the Biden administration, this quote unquote administration, they would be able to take the fall such that when it actually happens and people were put through, Trump can come and save this in a sense. But then people first need to really be shaken awake, not only the rich people, but also the celebrities. And so let's take a look quickly at this video of Michael Rappaport. And this guy, he is a guy who clearly hated Trump. And now he basically has a change of tune and saying, hey, I'm open to voting for Trump now. So let's just take a quick look.
My political views have changed immensely. I will not vote for Joe Biden. At this point, when we're doing this interview, voting for Trump is on the table. People are like, what are you talking about? That's my reality. I will not support anybody who's anti-Israel. I will not support anybody that is anti-making America safe, that is cool with the fact that I gotta show my ID at least 3 or 4 times at the airport, but it takes you 2 minutes to cross the border. I'm not down with that shit. I'm not down with police officers in the greatest city on earth getting beaten up. You're a legal immigrant and then you have no bail. I'm not
And flipping off the camera.
flipping off the fucking camera. I'm not down with going into a Costco or a 7-Eleven, cleaning out the spot. So any of these people that support it, I'm not voting for them. I'm not getting caught up or suckered into these race politics or any of that bullshit anymore.
Remember, we are part of a great awakening, and I'm not here to project any of my views or anything like that, but you guys know what they are. But at the same time, you have to be shown the truth. You have to experience it. You have to understand it and not just be told, such that people would wake up on their own. So a lot of this is happening behind closed doors so that people can wrestle with it, but also openly, because now guys like this and many others have come out and said, you know what? I disagree with what I said before and what everybody else is doing, the liberal woke side, whatever it is. The point is that we need to bring America back. We have to take action, and we have to make sure that we are protecting our borders, and that certain issues, no matter what you think or like about somebody, their personality, whoever it is, your images of their past and your impression of them, whatever that is, put that aside and let's see how it affects me and you. And so this is what's happening with a lot of the rich and the celebrities, but also, as I've said before, there's a massive operation going on. People have taken deals in exchange to rat out some of the double agents and whatever it is that's happening. And we're seeing it with the Diddy stuff. The Diddy stuff is absolutely explosive. And so more is coming, guys. We're cleaning up. God's doing a great thing, preparing this nation for greatness. We have to tear down the modern day Asherah poles, the modern day idols, statues of Baal, and we will allow America to prosper again and the world, because Christ will be at the center. Love you guys. Talk to you guys very soon.